Let's check in with our good friend Pearl. Let's see what she's saying these days. One sentence, agree or disagree, Eric. Women's stories are always over exaggerated because it is based off of how we felt at the time. That's why we need to scrutinize female witnesses and stories. It is not always malicious. It is simply female nature. Eric, is it female nature to exaggerate?
Uh,
Well, Eric, I noticed in the thumbnail here that we're got a microphone. We've got a girl with red hair and giant fingernails wearing a see-through shirt in front of a Popeyes. So I think this is going to be a wholeheartedly Christian song. I think we're going. I've not heard it. I think we're gonna get a lot of lessons here from Sexy Red with two Y's and Sukihana. Um,
I think Sukihana has been. I think last I checked, she could be reinstated or started a new account. But I remember when I first found out about her. Um, I don't even remember exactly what it was she did, but it was. I remember thinking this is disgusting, and then she got removed from Instagram. She might be back on by now. That was a little while ago, but yeah, let's. This
let's
is high art,
indulge.
right? High art.
My Gucci pink, I ain't never heard that my coochie stink. My cum clear, yo cum green. I'm throwing ass, I'm making a scene. Sexy, ratchet hoe, but I feel like Kim Kardashian. My pussy good, that's why a bitch stay pregnant. I swallow nut, I really feel like an elephant. Tell Joe Biden I wanna suck on the president.
I don't think you. I don't. I'm not even sure if you picked up
There's
on
more.
everything. Well, no. I mean, obviously that's just a little clip from the song. But if you don't listen to every word, you'll miss one disgusting lyric. It's jam packed. That little whatever 20-second clip is jam packed with absolute disgusting nonsense, and that's only a portion of the song. And
What
as you
about the
pointed
top
out, which I
comment?
didn't even. Well, that's the guy who posted it. Men
Men stay in
staying.
your daughter's lives. They record this at my hometown's Popeyes, and then somebody just says haters.
Well, and here this is maybe just maybe this is the equal and opposite shock value to Pearl, right? So Pearl wants to go out there and pretend she's not shocking and say, "Oh, men or women submit to your men," blah blah blah, whatever her shtick is. And then you have this on the exact opposite end of the spectrum,
Hmm.
and then she shouts out Joe Biden at the end because this they know they're losing everybody. For the record, like they are losing. I mean, they already lost Black Man. That's why they hate Kanye West because he had a, maybe his hand was in that a little bit. But you also got guys like Rick Ross who was hanging out with Forgiato Blow. You got YG who notoriously made a song called FDT, and now he's like, maybe he's not that bad, right? So they've lost everything, which is why they're trying to put him in jail, if not worse. And so they have girls like this who might be able to get their claws into a freshly formed 18-year-old who says, "Oh, she want to suck on the president." Like, you know what I mean? I mean, we've come that far, bro. Like, we've come that far. I would almost recommend letting it play one more time. Are we gonna get copy? I don't know what we're gonna get
I don't
striked
know,
on.
but I think it's
And the
the
face tattoo as well. The face tattoo as
well,
well. It's like,
they're really winning. I think it was what word am I looking for? Gallant. I think you might as well say it's stunning and brave that this girl is offering to give oral sex to President Joe Biden. I think this is how wars are won. I think this is how I think that this girl is brave because the idea we've seen Joe Biden on the beach. If anybody is saying this, then they have to be a brave person because Joe Biden's going to take you up on that. He's going to
but think
smell
about
your
it.
hair.
But she knows. She knows that they're not stupid, right? Like she knows that 3 or 4 years ago, WAP was all of the rage, and they get in their weirdo, creepy, ratchet dungeon and figure out, okay, how do we take this to the next level? Right? We got to do something to take it to the next level. And look, I think we could both afford to be in a little bit better shape. But look at this woman. She's not even like this is not
Pretty
even a
dumpy, I think is the word. If you
yeah.
can bring Dylan Mulvaney to the White House, then I think you bring the brown butthole, always staying pregnant girls to the White House. That's what I think. patreon.com/uopod is where you can find our bonus podcast every week, especially when we're banned off YouTube. A few minutes into the podcast today, we got demonetized for the 95th show in a row. It's probably 100 and whatever episode we're on now, 120th episode in a row. You can go to patreon.com/uopod and get a bonus podcast every week. These are basement low Canadian prices. So if you translate into US dollars, you're saving lots of money. You could help us become Joe Rogan. You could be the Raptors super fan, which is a Sikh guy that goes to every Toronto Raptors game and can somehow afford it. Or you could pay us to become an authorized person. They all come with perks. That's patreon.com/egopod. Look at us. I'm wearing a toque. You don't get that in the normal episode. We call it a toque up here, Eric. Not even a beanie. We have made up words in Canada.
Real niggas love wretched bitches. Y'all ain't killing my man, so I went and bought him switches. Bow, bow.
Bow, bow. Want another listen?
One more.
My booty all brown, my Gucci pink. I ain't never heard that my coochie stink. My cum clear, yo cum green. I'm throwing ass, I'm making the scene. Sexy, ratchet hoe, but I feel like Kim Kardashian. My pussy good, that's why a bitch stay pregnant. I swallow nut, I really feel like an elephant. Tell Joe Biden I wanna suck on the president.
You know, the second girl's flow isn't so bad. It's just, what is she saying? Like, I know what she's saying, but what are you saying? You're proud of being ratchet and disgusting and being impregnated? It's gross. Like, what?
And the reference to the elephant?
I can't think of a male artist who is this gross. On the other hand, maybe like Machine Gun Kelly talks like this. I don't know. I just don't know. This is disturbing. Disturbing content warning.